Hey guys, Kathy at Northstar Prepsteader. Yes, we are outside. I have a new building for my homestead. Look at that. Got a shed. Sorry, I have been out here digging and working all day long. But oh hi. Hey, got a new shed. So I start putting all my stuff in there. It's very bright. It's about ready to the sun to set here. So do all right. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm taking you guys all over the place. It's my laptop, but just basic with a window and a door, double doors. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Connie. Yeah, I haven't been able to get things going to get on like we normally do. So, sorry. I am just, I am a hot mess here, but I just when I was able to deliver it, it's bigger than what I thought it was going to be. But it's okay. People are going to think it's a garage, and it's not. But now I can put like all of my, sorry, I'm wiggling all around here. I can put all of my garden stuff in there. All my tools, everything for the winter can go in there. But I can give you some live shots of the garden while we're here waiting, and probably won't be on very long. But hey Dave, I know I didn't send out an early one. I just popped on here. So Eli, hello. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll be on, but because I'm not hooked up out here for power. Hold on just a second. Is there anything you need me to do right now? Okay. Super. Anyway, for those of you just getting here, new delivery. Oh, it's going to be so wonderful. So wonderful. Well, while we're waiting, I will show you other projects going on here. Garden is waning. We have not had a frost yet, and it's October 4th. Is it the 4th today already? But still have a lot of cherry tomatoes here. Well, I'll take you through the garden, and I can see what's going on here. So who do you have here? I am excited, Dave. I've waited. I've been here 26 years. 26 years, yeah. And I have not had a shed or a garage. So, but I just want to show you guys my nasturtiums. Look at those babies. I mean, look at how full they are. They're just gorgeous. And then my cherry tomatoes are kind of finishing up there. Got strawberries starting to die back a little bit. Oh, you gotta look at these peppers here. Look at these peppers. I got red peppers, Eli. I got red ones. So things are starting to die back a little bit. Oh. Hey, Chicken Patty, how are you? All right. Other project that is going to be coming up. 3.5 tons of cement block, 7 yards of dirt, a yard of gravel. The gravel I just moved from up front to there today. Shovelful by shovelful. So I am tired. I'm bushed. So I'll get it kind of out of the sun here. There we go. So how's everybody? I know, I know. Don't eat the green ones. Um, yeah, I will do it slow and steady. I think a lot of that won't get done till next spring. Um, but we'll see. I, I am pooped, Alicia. I am pooped. I didn't get much sleep last night, and I've been doing physical work for about 7 hours today. So, yeah, I'm tired. I am tired. Oh, thank you guys so much for being here. Hey, Barefoot Adventures. Hello. That's wood from my old garden beds. And that's, yeah, totally rotted. The new ones look so nice. This I had to get done because of time frame. So I was working hard out there today because it was coming in. But anyway, as soon as he's done, I can go in and I'll have to plug in. Hey, Pizer Hill Homestead. Hello. Upstate New York. Awesome. Awesome. How is everybody tonight? What have you been up to? Yeah, I'm very tired. I'm very tired. What have you been up to? I'm going to get my drink. I'd like to hear from you guys. A couple of stray cats the neighbor picked up. I'm afraid that they're going to try to find a home underneath my shed until I can get some stuff put around it. Internet hero. That's awesome. Whew. Rain, rain, more rain. So inside work. Well, Connie, that's kind of a nice little trip. Very, very good. Your yard is a bog right now, but the ducks are fine. We had some rain last week. You can see things are green again, finally. But what is it? We had, I think this Saturday we're supposed to get a little bit of rain, but otherwise we're above normal temperatures. I mean, October 4th, I think the average high should be somewhere right around 45 or 50. We're in the mid 70s. So, hey, Ricky, hello. Another Minnesotan. Yep. I think you've been getting more storms out your way, Ricky. I have not been getting rain, cold and wet. Hey, Patty, hello. I am outside, as you can see. Oops. And I just got, for those who are just getting on, I'm out here because I have a new shed that's just being delivered. So he's leveling it and doing all that kind of good stuff right now. So at some point, I'm going to have to set you down. I think I'll set you somewhere where you can just look at the garden. Good. It is. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I know, new shed. I haven't had any place to store anything other than, I mean, like wood and lawnmower and garden stuff, all that stuff gets stored in my house. And I have just not had any place to store it. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm going to let you look at the garden here. There you go.
Just all. I did have to shim just a little. It's level. Oh, that'll last. tell people to keep their friends out. Well, hey. And whites are concerned. We have 2 daughters of this Alberta County. Yeah. Yeah, well, thank you. Take care. Have a good winter.
Thanks, you too. Right. We'll go back to our usual spot. Whew. All right. Let me get my power cord and my stuff. And, ooh, sorry guys. Okay. Ooh. Pulling over stuff. Okay. Here we are. Left my drink outside, I think. Is it a little level? 2 little levels. My phone. I clear my pockets. All right. What have we here? Need a bigger shed. We want to get a shed, or we might have to build it ourselves. Yeah, I would have loved to have built it myself because I like doing that. But it was just too much for me to do by myself. You need 2 people, and I just didn't know where anybody else was. So we want to get a shed. Okay. Hey, Donnie, how are you doing? Just heard birds. Giovanni, I wasn't on there, so yeah. Thank you, Alicia. Yeah. So you got to see, just look at my garden. So you have 4 all metal storage containers. Just a metal storage shed here with the winds that we get. I usually get 70-mile-an-hour winds, and I needed something far more solid. So so it's all good. Hey Debbie, hello. Monique popped in, missed a few minutes. Oh, well, that's okay, Dave. Yes, it's me in real life. Oh, I could not escape that. That's the only time he could deliver. And so I had to go with it, or else wait another 3 weeks because he was going on vacation tomorrow. So I have nothing prepared because I have just been working on this stuff constantly. So Dave, you could put like a lean-to to your chicken mansion or something like that. Yeah, you know, go with extra lumber, absolutely. Um, yes, Bonnie, I got a new shed. Hi, Matt and Sarah. Oh, you guys. Yeah. You know, Eli, where you live with the fires all around and everything like that, I would definitely be paranoid too, because that easily does. Um, Here, I don't have to worry about that so much because if there's ever a fire here, it's generally just like a single building is going down or something. It's not um, sweeping through. We have so many lakes that things get stopped. And so thank you, Bonnie. Yes, I did need it. Yeah, I got a new shed. Oh, you guys, it's going to be such a game changer for me. Um, yeah, Matt and Sarah, I just, all the stuff that I store in the house and in the basement, all my gardening equipment, my lawnmowers, snow blowers, all that kind of stuff, I can go out in the shed now. All my stacks of wood, all my garden supplies, everything. It's just like, so anyway, I showed you guys that stack of concrete blocks and stuff in the back and all that dirt. And oh, I might, Dave, that would be kind of cool. I hadn't thought about, you know, lights yet and anything. It's just some, you know, just trying to get the pad ready for it and get that all done. Yes, no more lawnmower downstairs. I was at my chiropractor this morning and telling him about that, and I said, "Yeah," I said, "Now I don't have to haul my lawnmower up and down the basement steps." And he looks at me just horrified. He's like, "Oh, no!" So your chiropractor says you need a new shed. I'm like, okay, that's so good. Um, Sorry guys, I am just filthy. So hey Glenn, how are you? Yes, Patty, it will be a game changer. It's I am so excited to get all of my stuff stored in there. Storm blew the roof off. Yeah, this is thanks, Ricky. You do what? I know. Um, Hi Debbie Carmi. Hello. Yeah, I missed you too. The blocks that I was showing you in the backyard for the other project, that is for my squash garden. So I don't have the. I have it on my refrigerator right now, and I don't want to go. Oh, Dave, you're sweet. Thank you. I know, Eli. I'm just like, I'm gonna have to be very careful because, especially now, when you know, for outside stuff, and it's like, ooh, well, I could put a roll of this in there. I mean, I've got rolls of fencing in my living room right now. I've got two big boxes that are rolls of hardware cloth in the dining room, and some wood, and three bins of construction stuff. Um, got all my That's in my dining room, and then in my kitchen, what do I have? I have boxes. Oh, I've got rolls of weed barrier cloth. You know, just I don't know, 150 feet of it or something like that. I got rolls of that stacked around, and more wood stacked in the kitchen. I mean, it's just like I just don't have any place to put all that stuff. So the more projects I'm doing out in the yard and outside, you know, the squash garden is the next major project. Um, the more items I need to get in preparation for that, and just have no place to put it. So, uh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Dave, sometimes I do leave it out. I just cover it with a tarp and leave it out, and covered with the snow for the winter. But when I do that, I always have to then bring it to the lawnmower repair guy to give it a tune up and change the filters and all that kind of stuff. It's just, you know, it doesn't like the winter outside, so it just works better. But yesterday you forgot to take your supplements before running up to your lower back. Oh, ooh, sitting in toddler chairs. No, not as an adult. That is not good. Hey, Harvey Black, hello. And I'm sorry if I've missed anybody that I didn't get to say hi to. Oh, I'm so thirsty again. Hopefully I'll make another half hour. Took magnesium. Oh, very cool. Oh, thanks, Matt and Sarah. Yeah, I would get up and show you guys again, but I'm sitting down now. Too tired. I have been shoveling gravel all afternoon, and I had gotten 3 yards of gravel for the gravel pad for the shed, and then to put on my driveway too, to fill in the gaps and spruce it up. I needed it, and I really only needed 2 yards, so I still had 1 yard in the middle of the pad that I needed to take care of. So I don't have like any type of, what I really needed was somebody with like a bobcat, some type of skid steer or something like that, and just to scoop it up, bring it into the backyard. But what I figured out how to do, because it was just too heavy to push with a wheelbarrow or a garden cart, to go all the way in the back and then back and forth, and it would take me really long. So what I did is took the back of my car, because I have the back hatch comes up. It's a SUV, and so I laid out a tarp in there, put 2 Rubbermaid bins in there that are, I don't know, what are they, 12 inches deep, something like that. And I shoveled gravel into those, drove my car around to the back, and took those out, and they weighed each one, and they weren't even full, but each one was at least 60 pounds. So hauling those out and then dumping, made a pile, so 2 bins at a time, and then bring it back, fill it up again. Yeah, it took me about 4 hours to get that done, and then some other stuff. So just 4 legs. That is nice. That's absolutely nice. So, oh, thanks, Matt and Sarah. Her name is Lawnmower too. That's so great. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's so good. So anyway, so I had to move a yard of gravel over there, and I even went to a couple neighbors to say, I have extra gravel. Do you want some for your driveway? No. There was even one young guy that said, no, he says, too much work. I probably could use them, but it's too much work. I don't want any. Like, and you're okay with me doing all that work? So I'm like, oh my goodness. I know, who wouldn't turn down a free yard of gravel? And it's like, and he had a 4-wheeler with the cart and everything like that he could have filled it up and brought it over there. And so anyway, yeah, let's split a load of gravel. Absolutely. I know, no one would. So, and there was nobody else around. So eating water. Oh, that sounds so good. Yes, I got some watermelon from my garden this year too. It was very good. It's the first time I successfully was able to grow it. You'd help you shovel. Oh, Dave, that's very sweet. Thank you. Yeah, so hopefully I don't know, I'm probably gonna be really sore tomorrow, but hopefully I've worked up to this point. Eli, is that like a state ban or is that an Eli ban? Because I know you're not thrilled with goats. I know that they're like your on your blacklist, but don't really need gravel. Yeah, I hear you. But they said that, I mean, true, I could have had a cement pad put in or something, but that would have been really expensive. And um, so I said gravel works just fine. The shed is already built on skids anyway, so they just pull it in there. Um, uh, Something popped up there. You love your goats, don't have any escape problems. Oh, yeah, I'm getting ready to go to a conference. So I have a lot to do tomorrow, but your van. Oh, a lot of times you put cement inside, then it becomes permanent. Oh, that's good to know, Grandma. I'm so happy, Bonnie. That's good to know. Thanks. Well, there were a neighbor across the street who picked up a couple stray cats, and she's been feeding them, and they instantly found underneath my shed. So, so I have to single man band. There you go. That sounds like a band. The single man band. All right, Patty. Thanks so much for coming. Appreciate it. Oh, 30 minutes. Okay. So he's on at 7 then. That's true. That's true. Keep the mice away. But I need to put some skirting around it or something like that. And it's sitting up a little higher than what I expected it to. So I'm going to have to build up the ground around it so it doesn't look so odd, like it's sitting up on stilts or something like that. A little bit easier to get into. The ground is a little bit low around there anyway, so I have that 7 yards of dirt in the back, which I could use to level out the yard, which would be great. So, no, I don't want them underneath, absolutely. Um, Trying to um, figure out how I can get that done before I leave. But I was thinking about just throwing some gravel up against it, but it's a little too high. I've got like 6 inches maybe. Well, they're on skids, so I don't know if they're 4x4 or 6x6 skids. I think they're 6. But anyway, it's really well built. It's got 3/4 inch flooring. The joists are 16 on center. 6-foot walls, 7.5 foot peak. You get a 2x3 foot window that open. I didn't know what kind of window. I thought it was like, okay, is it just letting light in? But it actually opens as a screen on it and everything, which would be really nice. The double doors. It's got a lock. I didn't take the key out of it. I have to go back and take the key out. So so I have to. I went and bought a padlock because I didn't know what kind of locking system that had, but I might still put a latch over there with a padlock and double lock it or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to end up leaving like my power tools in there just because I'll be using them through the winter here on projects and stuff. I mean, I use my drill like all the time. So, and I've got to leave the batteries inside here too. Otherwise, in the cold, it'll just drain them. So, will I need a small ramp? Yes, I will need to do that. And so that's where I think the ground is kind of low around there. So if I fill it in at first and then make some kind of ramp going up there, and, I'll have to figure that out. See what I can do. But my brain is too tired at this point to be figuring that one out. Thanks, Bonnie. Oh, Eliza, hello. Welcome to you. You don't lock your, you do lock your doors. Oh, well, where it is, it's like everybody's going to be able to see it from the road. And so they're all interested. You should have seen how many people were driving by and just stopping and looking and what's going on. It's big news in my little town when something different is happening and everybody has to figure out what's going on. So for a while, everybody's going to be driving by and stopping and looking and slowing down, not approaching me at all, but just stopping and looking and figuring out what's going on. So 8 feet. Okay. Yeah, so I'll have to figure out what I want to do with that. So to my tour next spring. Oh, that'd be so fun. Yes, I'm going to need to build shelves. The other thing that this is going to help me with so much is that all the stuff I store in the basement right now, even though I cleared through it and, just redid my basement storage last winter, I still have to store everything down there, and I have other things down there that should be out in the shed. So it's going to free up some space in the basement where I could actually put up another shelf for more supplies, to store more supplies. So I'm the new even today. Oh, event. I'm the new event today. All right. Oh no, Patty. Yuck. Ants. No. Yeah, so no, I'm thinking about, it's like how to store all the stuff that I need to, having shelves and where to be able to put wood that I've been working on and just different things like that. And so it's just to have a place for things that my living space is not going to be so invaded anymore, and that is just going to be huge for me. That's going to feel so good. You like your well house after finding someone plugged in the heat lamp. Ooh. Hey, J Chestnut Outdoors, how are you? Free space, a whole town yard sale here this weekend. Awesome. That's so great. Oh, Connie, I'm so sorry. Is that a typical time of the year for them to come in? Sometimes when all of a sudden it gets really rainy, they don't like it. They're drowning, so they find the high ground. You have Tara, the stinking tiny black sugar ants. Oh, I see them build a nest. Yeah. Oh, sugar ants in the rainy season. Okay. We get, I don't know, we don't call them sugar ants. They're just, I don't know, just ants. We have carpenter ants that are out there that cause damage. We have, big black ants with we call some the little itty bitty ones are grease ants, something like that. So there's some things that, it's not the grease ants, they're a little bit bigger than that just come in and kind of like to get everywhere. They start finding their way in June sometime when it gets really, really hot and dry, because they're looking for a cooler space. So if I make sure that I do spray like around the house, around the base of the house and like around the edge of the doors outside. So if I do the outside and everything, I don't have a problem with them. They don't come in. So, and I know that's probably the only thing that I do that's chemical, but it keeps them away. um, oh, Alicia, that's great. They show up with your rainfalls here and are not bothered by rain summers. The other name for them is odoriferous sugar ants. They smell like pine when smashed. Well, that's better than our Asian beetles are here. They're finding their way here. They're swarming, and they were pestering me quite a bit out there today. But yeah, when you smash them or even vacuum them up or something, they smell horrible. They're not a stink bug, not quite that way, but I would take pine over the way they smell. You got your Presto canner in. Woohoo! Awesome. Yeah, like I said, I've mentioned this before. It's like this year has been just a year of building and rebuilding for me. And as you can see, I have my whole other project back there, the squash garden. The beds are going to be all out of concrete block. And so I'm going to have 3 beds. They'll be 4x10 and a concrete block, 2 levels, and then like a cap kind of level over them. So, and then around the perimeter, I will have just 1 level of concrete blocks, but then T-posts in them, and then like rabbit fencing around. So that should be, it's 2-foot rabbit fencing, and so 8 inches. So we've got about 32 inches high the fencing will be, so which should be pretty good. And then we do rock for the inside. But to even get to that point, yes, okay, let me catch up on here. Stink bugs are awful. Yes, they are. You hire a pest service because the house of termites. Ooh, yeah, you don't want to go there. You know what? I know I can't read very well here tonight. That's better. I'm like, why is everything so fuzzy? I can't see it. I'm so tired. Okay. I hope you guys can hear me okay too, because I didn't even put in my external microphone. But yeah, perimeters are the only place to use. Yeah, I hear you. It's sometimes you just kind of have to go there. And I don't use anything like super heavy duty. It's just bug stop. I don't even remember the brand, but it's just called bug stop. So I just spray it around and it works. Oh, you don't get drying apples, Debbie. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds really wonderful. Yeah, Eli, maybe some year I'll get one of those. I've been doing okay with my little canners, even though I know that that's like the Cadillac of the canners. So too many other things that have been priorities, but maybe some year I'll get one of those. Your church has an armadillo problem? Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. Right, Alicia, I can see you now. Hello. Oh, that's cool. Some organic pest control. Awesome. Very, very nice. Dried apples. Sorry, bugs. Dried apples are great. Yep. Oh, Fairwit, thank you so much. I love the recipe that I did. It's so good. So good. And it's also a great base for soup, and yeah, it's so tasty. And I still have a lot left. But thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Very, very sweet. few years ago, you had an armadillo raiding your vegetable garden. They don't keep out. Well, the armadillos, do they dig underneath? You gotta get your dried mushrooms and dried peppers ground up. The mushrooms are simple and ingredients. Ooh, I have never ground up the mushrooms. I've just left them as pieces. That would be good. And I canned mushrooms last year, so I've got those canned, and then I canned the water that I cooked them in. So I have mushroom stock too. So oh, all right, Chestnut Outdoors. You take care. Thanks so much. That is true, Eli. That's yeah. I think the church next door has a very significant bat population. I think I'm not sure. Um, I don't see them flying around here much, but I mean, it's like open throughout the whole thing. So mosquitoes really haven't been bad around here. So that may be why. I don't know. Yeah, Matt and Sarah, that's what I was wondering too. Do they climb over? So dry the mushrooms well, grind them. It works well. They get rubbery when dried. If rehydrated, so powder is better. Okay. That's good to know. When did I dehydrate some? So I canned them last year. I think I dehydrated mushrooms the year before, I think, or maybe 3 years ago. That one was, yeah. Well, the church has been empty for over 20 years, and the guy who bought it has not taken care of it, and it's I mean, the windows are broken out. There's holes in the roofs. It's just, it needs to be torn down. And so, squirrels running in and out, pigeons living in there, um, all kinds of other birds nesting in there. So it's like, armadillos dig for grubs. They dig under the fence. They're practically blind. Okay. They're like baby tomato plants. You plant so many plants. Oh, well, that's a good way to bring them in to trap them if you need to, grow extras and do that. Wow, Carrie, that is a choke. You almost have to bury the fence like 2 feet or something like that, so they can't get in. That's intense. Church. You send one to an old church like that, made into. Yeah, I think the guy bought it when the church closed. He bought it with the intention of making it into like a hunting lodge, because there's like 100 acres of the forest south of here that the hunting club built up and everything, and so he wanted to provide a place for guys to come and stay, and then they could hunt there, but he never got that off the ground. I mean, it was a great idea, but never did anything with it, and so it's just gone to pot, to rot. Should be at least 10 feet off the ground. The bat house, 10 feet off the ground. Okay. No, I haven't done Townsend's mushroom yet. I have the recipe. I have not bought it, but it was one of those things that are like on my to-do list down the road. So that would be. Have you bought it or have you made it, Dave? We have skunks digging in our veggie garden. They're looking for grubs too. They can make some big holes. Yeah. Oh yeah, the mushroom ketchup. I mean, it just looks fantastic. You place cinder blocks along the section of the fence with inlet rocks to keep them from digging under the fence and into your garden. No, I've got all those old boards. I could temporarily put them around the shed until I can actually get some skirting in there or something like that and keep the animals out. I might have to do that. See if I can do that. You bought it and made it. Oh, did you did you buy it first? Oh, thanks so much, Dave. Thank you. Did you buy it first to see if it was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not? And then it was like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Then you made it. Um, yeah, because it sounded just fabulous. It really, really did. Do you guys realize this whole entire thing has just been just a chat? Oh goodness sakes! And I didn't think I was even going to be able to get on here tonight. It was just so crazy. Yeah. So you bought it first, okay? Told you hubby about the cinder block idea. Try that to keep the critters out too. Awesome. Okay, so good. That might help there. Excellent. You bought before you knew his channel. Oh, okay. Uh, Thank you, Patty. That's very sweet. Yeah, you guys are just, just friends hanging out here. So we have not had a first frost yet. Last year, our first frost was September 10th. September 10th. We're at October 4th now, and we have not had a frost. We haven't even, I'd say the closest we've gotten is maybe 40 degrees at night, and maybe 39 one time, but that's it. And I don't see anything in the next 10 days either. We are above normal on that. So, oh, thanks, man, Sarah. Love chatting. I know. Just shooting the breeze. Exactly. If that's in your basement, you're a child. Oh, well, that's, I'm sure that didn't smell very good. You had frost warnings a few weeks ago. Okay. I think up in northern Minnesota, they've had at least possibly, uh, getting close to freezing, but I'm not sure. Um, yeah, I mean, until, well, through the rest of this week, we're mid 70s during the day. And I think, what was it this morning? 46, I think, this morning. So, getting close to right around 50, upper 40s at night, which makes it beautiful. And then starting next weekend, I think we start highs in the 60s, lows in the 40s. So kind of getting there gradually, but hey, I'm not complaining. I love a long fall. It's so nice. All the colors have been happening. My ash tree turned completely gold earlier. What's today, Monday? Last week, like midweek, and it's already fallen. All the leaves are down, so it kind of happens really fast. So, Grammy Karen, hello. How are you? Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take my AC out tonight or tomorrow because the Asian beetles are here, and they'll find their way in through the air conditioning unit. Even though I've got it all sealed up, they still find their way through it and all into the house. So time to pull it out. And I don't really need it right now anyway, but it kind of helps to dry it up in the house a little bit. Otherwise, things can get kind of a little humid. Um, Grammy Karen, we're just shooting the breeze here tonight. I started out outside, so because I had a shed delivered, and I mean, it's like bigger than what I thought it was gonna be. It's like massive. My yard is not all that big. So anyway, the one good thing is that it's on skids. So if in the future I decide that this is not the place that I want it to be, if I want it somewhere else in the yard, I can have somebody move it, and it's not like it's bolted into the cement or something like that, and it's not a permanent structure. So I could easily get somebody to come and move it. Well, I don't know about easily, but it's movable if it just doesn't work there. But I think it's going to be okay. It's just I've been used to having that space. I drive up and I can see right through the backyard, and there's the tree, and it's just the lilac bushes, and everything's so beautiful. And now I've got this shed sitting there, but it's something I really need, and I know I'll get. I know I will get used to it, but waiting for a few dry days. Yes, I hear you, Dave. Um, hmm. Are you getting caught up in your rain at all, Patty? Yeah, this is my shed, and I'm taking it. There you go. Yes, if I move, it's movable. I could take it with. Oh my goodness. After waiting 25 years for one, well, that would be a nice thing, wouldn't it be? Um, Divers got their shed today too. Oh wow. Oh, the driver going up and over the gate. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Oh, Grandma Karen. Yeah, I have just been working so hard on all of this. I just haven't had time to film any of it, but it helps when you've got two people that are working it, and one can be working something and the other one can film, and it just helps a lot. But sometimes things have to happen so quickly that I don't have time to film it, and it just gets missed. But you guys kind of got in on it on the live. You got to see it here, and not necessarily delivered, because he tend to show up at 5:30, 5:40, somewhere in there. I think it was about 5:30, and so I'm like, I don't know if it'll be done before I have to go live. But anyway, it was all good. It was all good. Fog running around inside. Oh my goodness. The fog running or the dog running around inside? Because the fog running, that would be interesting to see, some fog running. Someone here in California, Central Valley, just a few days I hadn't seen in the past few years. Oh, okay, the stink bug. Oh, okay, Bonnie. Well, good. Yeah, because if I have it so customized inside, getting the shelves and the hooks and all the stuff that I need for everything, it would be nice if I'm able to take it with. You're thankful for the rain. Yep. The building was 12 feet wide. Gate posts were 12 feet. He stacked blocks to drive up over the posts. Oh my goodness sakes. Wow. Oh, I bet Patty. Everybody, I just picture like everybody running outside. It's like, it's raining. It's like standing out there in the rain. Oh, okay, Kiri. That's what I was wanting, dog running around. So thanks, Debbie. Yeah, that was so it's kind of, I mean, it was like all over the place, but I showed the garden a little bit, showed, the shed and other projects. So all right, Eli, thanks so much for coming. Really appreciate it. Have a good time at your other live, and take care. Oh, you're welcome, Thurwood. I appreciate you being here. So dancing in the rain. All right. Yes, it's time for me to go too. So you guys, thanks so much for chatting with me. Sorry about being filthy, and I've been digging in the dirt and the early gravel all day long and sweating it out like crazy. And so whew, it's Time to hit the shower. All right, you guys take care. God bless. Always have hope, and we will see you next week. So, Grandma Karen, I think I do have the replay set. So if you wanted to go back, you can. So, all right, love you guys all. Take care. Good night.